Hey there! Welcome to our channel where the Bible comes to life. Today, we are diving into the captivating story of Noah's Ark and the Great Flood. In the beginning, the world was perfect. Imagine a world where rivers flowed with crystal clear water, trees swayed in gentle breezes, and the air vibrated with the songs of countless creatures. But as time passed, something shifted. People's hearts grew darker, their actions crueler, and their choices increasingly distant from what was good, right, and pleasing to God. And soon the earth was filled with violence and corruption. Amidst this moral decline, there was a glimmer of hope in the form of a single righteous man named Noah. Picture Noah as a man of integrity, a beacon of kindness and honesty in a world consumed by deceit. He walked closely with God, his heart filled with faith, while the world around him had forgotten God's ways. Noah stood firm, a testament to unwavering belief. One day, as Noah lived his life of faith, something extraordinary happened. God, in his wisdom and love for humanity, chose to reveal a profound truth to Noah. Noah, the earth has become corrupted in my sight. All the people on earth have turned away from me and have become corrupt. It is now time for me to wipe away all living creatures I have made from the face of the earth. Imagine the weight of those words echoing in Noah's heart. Faced with the grim reality of the world's state, Noah didn't just react with sadness, he responded with faith. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord, and this favor would prove to be the turning point, not only for Noah and his family, but for all living things. God entrusted Noah with a mission of preservation, of safeguarding life amidst the impending destruction. God instructed Noah, "You are to build an ark for yourself, your family, and all living creatures so that you can survive the coming flood." Thus, Noah began his monumental task. Under God's guidance, he constructed a massive vessel, an ark that would become a symbol of hope, a refuge in the face of overwhelming darkness. A vast vessel taking shape, its construction supervised by divine instructions. Noah, driven by faith and urgency, worked tirelessly with his sons, their hammers ringing, their saws singing, each stroke bringing the project closer to completion. The ark was no ordinary boat. It was a marvel of engineering, 3 stories tall, over 400 feet long, and 70 feet wide. It was like a floating sanctuary, its dimensions ensuring ample space for Noah's family, their livestock, and pairs of every other kind of animal. Each measurement is meticulously designed to ensure survival during the coming deluge. As Noah worked, he faced skepticism, mockery, and disbelief. People questioned his sanity, wondering why he needed such a huge boat in a landlocked region. But Noah, undeterred, continued to build, driven by his faith in God's word. Then came the final touches, the preparation for the animals. Noah and his sons entered the ark, each bringing a pair of animals, 2 of every kind. Representing the diversity of life on earth, they entered the ark one by one, filling the vessel with a cacophony of sounds, a testament to the vastness of creation. As they made their way through the ark, they carefully settled the animals, ensuring their comfort and safety. And then the moment arrived. Noah, his sons, their wives, and the countless animals were all safely inside the ark. The door was closed, marking the beginning of a new chapter in Earth's history. Then the rain started. At first, it was a gentle patter, a soft melody that soon crescendoed into a deafening roar. Then the rhythm of raindrops pounding on the roof of the ark, their force increasing with each passing moment. It was a symphony of water, a relentless rhythm that would change the face of the earth forever. As the hours turned into days and days into weeks, the rain showed no signs of stopping. The earth was transformed, the familiar landscape submerged under a rising tide. The ark, once a structure dwarfed by an endless expanse of water. Inside the ark, the air grew heavy with moisture, the scent of wet wood mixing with the musk of animals. Noah and his family moved about, their footsteps echoing in the vast space. Their days were filled with tasks, feeding the animals, ensuring their well-being, and most importantly, maintaining their strength and spirits. Then came the quiet moments, times for reflection and prayer. Noah and his family huddled together, their voices rising in unison as they poured their hearts out to God. Their prayers echoed within the ark, carried aloft by the wind, reaching the heavens. During those long, dark days, Noah sent out a raven, its black form disappearing into the gray expanse. When it didn't return, he sent out a dove. The dove flew to and fro, but on its second journey, it brought back an olive leaf, a tiny green branch. It was a small yet significant sign, a symbol of hope, a testament to the belief that the rain would one day cease and the sun would shine again. The dove was released again, but this time it didn't return. It had found its haven, a resting place on a tree, signifying that dry land had reappeared, offering a glimpse of the new world that awaited them. After what seemed like an eternity, the rain finally stopped. The sound that had been constant day and night fell silent, replaced by a stillness that was almost deafening. The ark, which had been tossed and turned by the raging waters, now rested, anchored to the earth, a survivor in a transformed world. And when Noah opened the door of the ark, he and his family emerged blinking into a world that was both familiar and new. The air was washed and clean, the sky a brilliant blue. The sun, once hidden behind the clouds, now shone brightly, casting its warm glow on the earth. It was a world without the sounds of corruption, violence, or deceit. As Noah and his family stepped onto the land, they were met with a sight that was both humbling and awe-inspiring. Mountains and valleys were smoothed, rivers rerouted, and the horizon stretched before them, limitless and unblemished. It was a world washed clean, free from the taint of sin and corruption that had marred it before. Following God's guidance, Noah built an altar and offered sacrifices of thanks and praise. This act of worship was not just a ritual. It was a declaration of gratitude, a public affirmation of faith in this transformed world. And as the smoke from the sacrifice ascended toward heaven, God made a profound declaration, a promise that resonated through the ages. Never again will I curse the ground because of man's wickedness. Even though the world is wicked, I will never again send a flood to destroy all life. It was a promise of a new covenant, a bond between God and humanity that a catastrophic flood wouldn't sever. And as a symbol of this eternal promise, God placed a rainbow in the sky, a celestial arch stretching across the heavens. And God didn't just send a flood to destroy, He sent a flood to cleanse, to make way for a new beginning. As you reflect on this timeless narrative, let it inspire you to live a life of integrity, to trust in God's promises, and to remember that even in the darkest of times, hope can endure. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more engaging stories. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and share your insights. Until next time, stay blessed.